What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. This is for season 6. I will have the episode number in the description. So, honey, the episode picks up right where it left off last week. We have Tiffany claiming that, she didn't come from a big family with cousins, and she's arguing with Kiki. And Tiffany, you look stupid, okay? Because you are admitting you don't come from a big family. You didn't have cousins and that whole thing. So you don't have anything to really go off of. You don't have any history to prove your point, which is even more of the reason why you should be minding your own damn business. And that's when Kiki bucked up and said to Tiffany, well, that must mean you don't know what you're talking about then, okay? Because you don't have family and you didn't grow up the way that I grew up. And Tiffany was like, well, yeah, I guess so. I'm like, Tiffany, girl, shut up, okay? Just shut up. Just be pregnant, Tiffany, and be quiet, okay? So Tisha grabs Kiki's face. Be quiet, Kiki, be quiet. I don't want her getting upset. She pregnant. Who gives a damn if Tiffany is pregnant? Tiffany wanted in on the argument, so bitch, you in, pregnant and all, on the argument, okay? Well, I just don't want Tiffany to get up and get too upset. Fuck her. Shit, she need to be quiet, okay, up over there. Okay, go on to Golden Corral, Tiffany. Okay, go on and eat at the buffet with Lewis like you always do. That's where your ass should be. And these heifers get on my damn nerves, because I'm going to tell y'all one thing about me. I get massages every week. I love massages. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to leave this scene before getting my damn massage. So I was disappointed and upset that didn't nobody get no damn massage. Okay, because Miss Robinson would have set you heifers straight, and I would have got my damn massage. Okay. Miss Robinson, you gonna have to let that go, girl. But, honey, I'm upset, honey, like I was up in the scene, honey, okay? This whole thing is supposed to be a relaxing thing. I didn't bring you guys here just so you can argue. Bullshit, okay? You knew that Tiffany felt a certain way about Kiki. You knew Stormy felt a certain way about Kiki. You knew everybody would have your side, because what they are standing on is Kiki owe you all this loyalty because she's your cousin, not because you are a trustworthy woman, not because you deserve it, just simply based off of you all are related and how Kiki did you. It made Stormy and Tiffany uncomfortable. Fuck both of them. Okay, shout out to Kiki, because when I tell y'all Kiki, honey, got the girls together, Kiki was in charge of the girls, honey. She was in charge, honey, okay? And made no apologies, honey, about it. Now, did y'all notice Tisha? Okay, with that whole infidelity situation, she didn't want to talk about that. Soon as Stormy brought it up. Don't bring it up, Stormy. We done moved past that. Yeah, you want to hurry up and get past a real part of your relationship. Okay, you are such a fake bitch, Tisha. I'm not here for you. Okay, no, I just want to get past that. She didn't want to hear nothing that Stormy had to say, but Stormy was making a point to say to Kiki, well, you shouldn't have co-signed that at the reunion, you her cousin. That's a weak-ass argument. Tisha and Marceau have been lying about their marriage since they've been on here, especially Tisha trying to act like she's too good to be cheated on, and she hasn't had all these issues that Mel and Martell have had in their marriage. Okay, they ain't got no side chick. They ain't never had no issues. So yeah, Tisha don't want to hear any information that breaks up that facade. Okay, and it's like, girl, You need to go on somewhere, Tisha. Go on to Disneyland. Go on and get your puppets out, girl. Okay? Put a puppet show on, honey, that demonstrates the type of marriage you and Marceau, honey, really got. Okay? So Stormy says to Kiki, well, if you felt some type of way about what I had to say about the situation, you should have shut that down when it came to me. Stormy says, as a cousin, that's what I would have did. That was my issue with you. You don't have an issue, Stormy. You are reaching for a certain level of importance on the show. And bitch, you need to put in a few more years to get that level of importance. You don't come in criticizing Kiki for how she treats Tisha. That has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. That is their relationship. Her cousin has backstabbed her, has betrayed her trust. They both have did it to each other. Okay, we see each other. Kiki has did some raggedy shit to Tisha, and Tisha has did some raggedy shit to Kiki. Okay? Period. That's between them. These two was pit up against each other by certain members of both of their families, right? Okay? That's their whole dynamic. That ain't got nothing to do with you and Tiffany. So y'all need to mind y'all damn business. When I tell y'all they was getting on my damn nerves with that, they was getting on my damn nerves.
Now, I wasn't expecting this, when I go out to spa days, I wasn't.
This is Mel.
I wasn't expecting all of this.
Girl, you knew what was gonna happen when all these bitches got together. Miss Melody. Okay, Melody should have came with her Bible. It looked like Melody wanted to have Bible study. Okay, girl, you need to go on and get up. Okay, you ain't got nothing to contribute, girl. Get on up out of here. You know how these hens do when they get together, okay? You already know. They actually played the clip from season 1 with Melody, Kimmy, and Tisha when they had their spa day. And Tisha was telling Melody she was being bougie. And Kimmy co-signed that. And I told y'all, I believe Kimmy said what she said about Melody, not because she was jealous. I believe she was beginning to see something within Melody's character that she didn't like. And I told you all, just because people, they don't go along with everything that you want to do, that don't mean they are haters. Now, Tisha is a damn hater. Okay, because all this, you got a dark soul, and now I need to all of a sudden work with you. That ain't nothing but a damn hater. But I see Melody killing Tisha with kindness. I'm actually here for that. All this hugging she been doing with Letitia, I think is funny. I'm like, Melody, girl, you know you want to just choke the bitch out. But no, bitch, I'm going to hug on you a little bit more. You go get some of this loving, girl. Since I got such a dark soul. Okay? Ciao. But yeah, I feel like with Kimmy don't like Melody's ways. I told y'all, I like Melody myself. I do. She's ambitious. She's a go-getter. But that does not mean she's always right. It doesn't mean she's perfect and she can't be called out. Okay, it doesn't mean that everybody is going to like her. Melody has some condescending ways about herself. Melody can be passive aggressive. It actually came up in this scene, so I'm going to get to that as well. And I believe a lot of the passive aggressive behavior with Melody stems from the marriage she had with Martell, with how he would switch up on her. And with her being with him for so long after he dogged her out and treated her the way that he did, it made her change. And I told you, when you deal with a narcissist, you will change for the better in some ways and for the worst. And I believe, those are the changes that we see in Melody. Okay? Those of us that are choosing to be objective. Okay? So the next thing I know, I hear Stormy yelling at Kiki saying, you should have told Stormy to shut the F up. Okay, Stormy's old ghetto voice, honey, okay? That's what's up. So as she's saying that, you see Melody acting like a little church lady, and she goes in and out of this character that she plays. It's a performance, okay? Bless the Lord. Yes, yes. She gets up giving everybody an old church hug, honey. She held that Tisha real tight. I was like, don't choke her, Melody. I would have choked the bitch, okay? Like, I got a dark soul, bitch. Let me show you how dark it can be, okay? But so she gives Kiki a hug, you know, give the girls a hug, Kimmy. And, you know, she's getting her stuff on, her clothes and stuff, right? Now, what I did notice was the girls had simmered down. Everybody collectively, whether I agreed with them or not, they got what they needed to get out. You know, all of these women are on this show. Some of them are reaching, in my opinion, for a storyline, but they had an opinion about how, Kiki was moving in the group. So they got that out. And they all, you know, expressed it. They got it out. And then what I noticed is they had worked their situation out and was quiet and was, you know, like satisfied. Like, yeah, we cool. You know, we're good. So camp counselor Melody, she comes in talking to the girls. I don't think that, you know, this is what we all desired. You know, this isn't what we wanted. You know, today was supposed to be a spa day, and I think that we all, you know, just need to move forward, and all of this, you know, we need to put it behind us, and we all need to go in the direction that we want to go. So Stormy cut her off and said, no, I think we did what we were supposed to do. I was like, okay, Stormy. Stormy said that this was a good, productive conversation. She says, I think it's crazy when we all get together and we have bottled up our emotions. What did I just tell y'all about being passive aggressive? That's what Melody is. And that's why she will continue to have problems on this show. Are some of the people jealous of her? Yes, we see it, but some of it is of her own doing. This whole, I'm in character, I'm going to sweep it under the rug. Just because you have conflict, it doesn't mean that it has to be so negative. Because this is how women are. We've seen it on these reality shows, right? Not just this one. Women come together, they say their opinion. Now, where I have an issue with is the whole situation with Kiki, right? Whatever Kiki does with Tisha, that's her business, like I said. But they are on a show. They have an opinion about how Kiki was moving in the group, right? So I could be objective for a minute and just say that they wanted to confront her about that, and they did. And Stormy was absolutely correct when she said, now everybody is clear. We actually had a conversation, because we know Melody, she don't really do those. She just moves on. That's another form of being passive aggressive. Okay? Now, in life, everything don't deserve a conversation. But in life, you have to remember you are either creating clarity or you are creating confusion. And when you move in a passive aggressive way and and I'm not at all saying Melody should be stuck, hurt, bitter, but don't speak to them like you're speaking down on them, like you don't understand what they were trying to do. I felt like she was being condescending, like being the camp counselor and, well, no, you guys shouldn't do that. And bitch, we done seen you season after season yelling, cussing, screaming at that damn narcissist. That's the motherfucker you should be ignoring. And shout out to Color Me Pink, because I saw a review of her. I didn't even catch this in my review. She had mentioned that she feel like Melody still cares for Martell because I forgot what episode it was, you guys. I don't know if it was episode 1 or 2, but maybe it was episode 1 where everybody was coming together for Kimmy's party. Or maybe it was 2, I don't remember. But Martell wanted to walk Melody outside. And Melody, instead of just leaving and walking away from Martell and going about her business, she went over there to Tiffany and Lou. And Color Me Pink pointed out, if you really wanted to go, you would have went. You wouldn't have did something else. Passive aggressive. Saying one thing, I want to get away from this man, and then it's doing another. Passive aggressive. Okay? So we can get on the people that have hurt us, disrespected us, or we can become like them. We have to, draw a line in the sand and figure out, who we want to be and how we're going to carry ourselves. And I'm sure y'all gonna get up in them comments and be, oh, well, Mel did everything perfectly in the scene. She didn't breathe the wrong way. And, I know we got those people. And then I know we got our objective people and could be like, you know what, I disagree with you. But I kind of see, what you're saying. We all got our opinions. This is not the YouTube channel where I'm going to agree with everything that Melody says. For the most part, I may agree, and then catch me on some other videos, I may not. Y'all know my personality. I'm going to speak up. I think that a lot of YouTube channels do this show a disservice when they only defend one person. That's being very predictable, in my opinion. And it's just like, keep people honest, say the truth, stop just, defending the fan favorite. Don't do that. Really have a personality about this. And to me, that separates the decent YouTubers from the great YouTubers, right? Stormy said, you mad? I ain't mad. You ain't mad. Even Tisha was like, yeah, we cool. We talked it out. We're good. Kiki, honey, had her legs crossed. Melody was getting ready to interrupt with more camp counselor speak about, this wasn't what they were supposed to do. And no, they had to hash it out. And, that's what you do on the show. You express how you really feel. And Melody didn't like that. Did y'all catch that? She was kind of making faces because she wants them. I don't know. It just seemed like this whole thing of, I want y'all to kind of listen to me. And Stormy like, bitch, we got this. We done worked this shit on out. You can go ahead and leave and, we're good. And I was here for it. Because that's what real adults do. Communicate, even if you're not going to be friends, even if you're not, get that communication out there, and then, you move forward like that. You provide clarity.
Move forward. Move forward by having the proper conversation.
You hear that music in the back? Production knew what they was doing. That was a dig at her, because that's a part of her character that she got on her now. She's not really moving forward, okay? It's, I feel a certain way about shit, and I'm going to act like shit is good, and God said go, and another Bible scripture, and, no, that's not really being real. That's not showing up, okay? So next, honey, we got Hook-Headed, Martell, and Marceau. They're playing baseball, hitting balls. Martell, why your damn clothes so tight? Why you up in the scene talking about Sheree may want to have some more kids with you? That old bitch ain't having no kids with you. Are you crazy? That's how you know he's a dusty, crusty, raggedy nigga. What nigga goes around? Yeah, I want even more kids. You don't even take care of the ones that your ass got. Okay, you focus on them. Y'all told me in the comments, Melody can't put him on child support because they have shared custody. Something tells me that's going to come to an end. It's going to get to the point where she's either the dominant parent or he is. I'm thinking more or less it's going to go in her favor, and she better get his ass on some type of child support. With niggas like him that have it on their mind, oh, I need to go out here and make even more kids. No, you need to take care of what you already have. You need to focus on incorporating Knox into your family. Being there for him. You need to be there for the 4 you got with Mel. What the hell is your problem? I was so disgusted. I was like, ooh, child, he's such a rusty, dusty, crusty nigga from the first floor. That's how they talk. Don't even take care of what they got. Instead, he talking about more. Maurice confronts Hook-Headed about trying to walk Melody to her car, and Maurice is just like, well, how does Sheree feel about that? And here go Martell. Well, Sheree knows that, that's the mother of my 4 kids, and I'm going to always make sure she's safe. You don't give a damn about her because you wouldn't have her back and forth up to the courts. Okay? You wouldn't waste her precious time with that bullshiggity. Okay? Even Maurice was looking at you like, nigga, I don't believe you. Martell is a true narcissist. He's hanging on, by a thread to any form of supply anybody will give him. I think it's very interesting that Sheree feels the need to call whenever Martell is out. And it looked like he missed her damn call. I was like, ooh, child. But child, ain't nobody here for y'all old fake ass relationship. I'm sick of hearing about it. The guys all get to talking about Martell and his upcoming party he's going to be having for his photo shoot he did with Upscale magazine. Maurice said, you inviting Sheree? He said, yes. Hook-Headed gets to talking about over the past couple of years, all his favor has been stripped from him. Yeah, you went out and did wrong. Okay, you did wrong by your ex-wife, and then you thought that God was going to bless you, and that's not how that works. Okay, whatever you do to others, you will have to pay for. Okay? So what goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. The things you do, it comes back to you. And did nobody want to mess with you for a while? You wasn't making no money like that. You was out here struggling. You still ain't got your damn builder's license. You still not really trying to help yourself. Okay, you trying to act like some damn perpetual victim. Melody a better woman than me. Y'all remember they was in that scene and she's crying for him? Ain't no way in hell. When you try to dog and disrespect me, I'm not crying with you. And I didn't like what Melody has said. Well, ain't no way you could be with somebody for over 14 years and not feel bad for them and, and not realize they're having a hard time. Fuck him and what he's going through. He's supposed to go through that. He didn't have no mercy on what he did to you. Okay. Remember that one scene they was at the counselor? I think the lady was speaking to them on co-parenting. Melody tried to hug this fool or pat his back or giving tissue, something she was doing. None of that would have been inside of me. Not with this Chucky doll. No. Because at that point, I didn't even feel like he felt bad about what he did to her and those kids. I don't think he felt bad. He didn't feel bad. And this is how most people are. They don't feel bad until it affects them. Other than that, I'm a man. It's just what a man do. You wasn't doing what I wanted you to do, so I'm well within my right. Fuck that. Maurice tells Hookheaded struggle can help build character, and it can. You could realize where you don't want to be in life by not making certain decisions. Stop disrespecting other people for your own selfish reasons, which is what a lot of men like Martell, that's what they do. Marceau got to talking about his dad and how his dad was 27 with 8 kids. That's way too many kids. Child, ain't that much fucking in the world, okay? Yeah, Pop struggled and had all these jobs and... Child, Martell, he didn't bail on y'all. No, he stood up and accepted responsibility for his family. He ain't like you. He didn't try to take the easy way out. He didn't add a ooga booga to the family and another baby. He didn't do that. Okay? So, yeah, there are some stand-up men out here that will, stick by their families. And it sounds like Maurice and Marceau's dad is one of them. But I want to know a little bit more about their father, because for them to be as selfish and as one-sided as they are, and then I'm looking at, who is the bitch that gave birth to 8 kids? Where y'all mammy at? Okay, is she still alive? Okay. Because, honey, that sounds like some straight slavery. All them kids? Hell no. I ain't giving birth to all them kids. No, ma'am. And you know what? Now that I think about it, this is probably why they put more on their wives. Because they like, my mama did it. That's how a lot of these men is. My mama dealt with a lot. Your ass should deal with a lot. I should put more on your plate. No, you don't do that. You don't do that to your woman. You make life easy for her. If you don't make life easy for your woman, you got to think, why does she need you? We don't need anybody in our lives that's making life harder for us and putting more on our plate. There's no badge of honor with, that type of thinking. Maurice and Marceau asks Hookheaded, is Sheree the one? No, she's just the one for right now. He's a narcissist. She's supply that's up on the Bravo. Okay, he knows how that looks. And that's what narcissists do. They like to align themselves with people in high places, people, affiliated with certain networks, getting a certain amount of money. That's why Marceau said on the last season, Melody gonna be jealous of this one because this one is a lot different than Ariane, and she ain't jealous of her. She ain't shit either. They gonna put Sheree on the bench. Watch. Okay, once this little treadmill situationship that they got going on, once they get done with that, Bravo go put Sheree back on that bench, because what else do she bring to the table? Nothing. She's not of any value. She's not of any substance. I think they try to keep her around to, try to fill in Nene's shoes, which she will fill Nene's shoes, because we all know when you think of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you think of my favorite housewife, honey. I can't even get the words out. Of all time, it's Nene Leakes, okay? Sheree ain't on that level. So next we got Marceau and his business partner, Gino. This is the one, honey, that then took over Letitia's office. I like Gino. Gino is the truth. I knew I liked Gino when he said we need to get rid of these gender roles, especially when it comes to sculpts. He feels like Letitia should be more of a partner. He feels like Marceau has created a sheep out of Tisha. She's not a wolf. Marceau has things set up, which most narcissists do. They want to be the provider and the protector. That way they can take credit for everything, and it's to stroke their ego, right? So we know the dynamics of Tisha and Marceau's relationship, but Gino said, no, I wish that I would have been more of a partner with my ex-wife. And I loved it. I really loved it. You saw Marceau sitting up there thinking like, the hell is he talking about? This ain't how I run my business, my household. I don't never consider my wife. I let her know that I'm the one that is handling everything. I'm in charge. That's their dynamic. And that's the only way it really can work. So I don't know if he's going to really listen to what Gino has to say and really apply it to his life. If I know Marceau, that nigga ain't trying to do that. But yeah, Gino is just like, Letitia needs to be more a part of the decision making, when it comes to the company. And I think that that's a wonderful idea, because what else is she doing? What else is she doing? She just has a title. Okay, a vanity title, because it sounds good. It looks good on paper. So shout out to Gino, okay? So next we have Tisha. She comes to visit Kimmy at her building. Kimmy gets to showing her, one of the offices that she can move into. I guess Maurice had his podcasting equipment in there, and Kimmy was saying, well, he can move that, and, you could come right on over here. And I'm like, that's a damn shame. It's a damn shame, Tisha. You need to put your damn foot down. The fact that man was able to give somebody else your damn office and move your ass out, that is showing you your level of importance as his wife and as the owner of the company. Okay? But leave it up to Tisha, honey. She'll say, y'all just hating, upon my marriage, y'all just don't respect how, we run stuff. We got a certain way, that we just deal with things. Kimmy gets to talking to Tisha about she's happy that she invited her to the spa day. She's even happier that Tisha has been very cordial to Melody and inviting her. And, she feels like all of that is a really good look. Now, Kimmy, this is where I wasn't feeling you, because you said, I just feel like Kiki feels like she always needs to get something off her chest. That's not what it was. You have Tiffany coming at Kiki for how she treated Tisha, and basically imposing her values of how she would do family upon Kiki. You got Stormy doing the same thing. They were wrong. Okay, I am happy though they all was able to communicate, because that's what it's about. Just being real, saying how you really feel, and moving forward. That's how adults do it. Okay? Tisha mentions how she had to get up and, get in Kiki's face. And I don't like that grabbing on the face. She did that to Marceau a couple of seasons ago. I didn't like that. Tisha felt like, she really had to hold Kiki back, because she know how Kiki can get. I felt like Kiki would have handled herself. She probably would have gotten loud. And I would have been okay for it, and okay with it, I should say, because she's defending herself against people that act like they can't mind their own damn business, right? But it is what it is. They mentioned how Tiffany came off like she didn't care. Tiffany don't give a damn. She don't give a damn if she pregnant. She had that damn buffet with Big Lou. She don't give a damn. Okay, Tiffany is here for the mess, honey, okay? So Kimmy gets to saying how, it's time to move forward. And I had forgot she invited Melody. I don't feel like Melody was really needed for this scene. If you all are going to move forward, you're going to move forward. But I guess, honey, they are filming a show. Who am I? So Melody comes in. I love the coat she had on. I love the color of it. Oh, it's so pretty. I loved her hair in that style. It's very simple. She came in with some chicken salad and crackers. So, baby, Miss Robinson would have been here for all of that, okay? Because I love me some chicken salad, okay? And I love my crackers. So, she hugs on Kimmy and comes and sit down. So Kimmy gets to telling Tisha and Melody that, you know, the last couple of times that they've been around each other, they've did really great. And, you know, she just really wants to make sure these two are able to move forward. Like I said, Melody really wasn't needed for the scene. You're really not going to move forward. I think they know how to be cordial for the show, but you're really not going to move forward with a bitch that's jealous of another bitch. And she can't let it go. I'm talking about Letitia. She'll never admit to being jealous of Mel. Melody, on the other hand, she's not going to admit to certain faults that she has, which is being condescending, being passive aggressive. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth. Now, when I say condescending and passive aggressive, I'm not talking about towards Tisha, but I do feel like that is an energy that she can display, you know, on this show, just in general, right? And we saw some of that in that other scene. But like I said, I'm like, if we're gonna move forward, we gotta really get shit on the table. And I don't see these two ever being willing to do that. Because it really takes a lot of honesty and a lot of transparency to do that. So, like I said, they can, you know, agree to disagree, be cordial, put a button on it, and that's what it's gonna be. Tisha mentioned that people have a tendency to, you know, communicate a certain type of way. Melody says she feels like they have a desire to move forward. Like I said, you know, it's only so much moving forward you could do with a bitch you don't like or that's jealous of you and won't admit to it. And, you know, child, I feel like Tisha will always feel like Melody has a dark soul. And it's unfortunate, but some people will dislike you. I've been in relationships with people where they claim they love me, but they disliked me because they had a resentment towards me because they were jealous of me. I've experienced that. So, you know, it's not gonna really happen with them, but we'll entertain it. So Melody tells the girls she's gonna be hosting like a tea and she's gonna have somebody to speak to them about different communication styles. She also had mentioned she felt like there's a respect thing missing with her and Letitia. Of course, she ain't gonna show you no respect. She's jealous. And until she deals with that, until she's able to be honest with that, you know, like I keep trying to tell y'all, there won't be any moving on. Y'all will, be moving on the surface, right? In front of these cameras. But in real life, you still ain't gonna be fooling with her. You're not gonna be able to trust her. Okay? She's not going to be able to trust you, because when I look at Tisha, I see it more with Tisha than Mel. I think Mel would be able to move forward, but Tisha, when I look at her, she died when Melody began saying stuff about her marriage. Okay? She died. She didn't like that at all. She didn't like that Melody said that Marceau was trying to get with somebody else. Even if it's true, it could be old. It does not matter. In Tisha's mind, she don't want you messing with the image of her marriage. Okay? And then she already hates you. She's jealous of you. So she's really going to have a disdain for you. Okay? Funky Dineva, he had this video where he talked about, you know, if people like you, they'll defend you, they'll have your back. But see, there's another side to that. Some people don't like you because they know damn well they could never be you. Okay? And there are some people that like you because you're safe. You're not really a challenge. You're not really a threat. I told y'all, the threat is always the problem. Okay? And when people see you as a threat, they hold on to every little word you say and every little thing you do, and they keep you right there. And on the surface, it'll look like y'all done moved on when really you haven't. Okay, so that's what I see with these two. I don't think that Melody is jealous of Tisha. I don't think she wants her marriage. Who the hell would be jealous of a nigga putting you out of your damn office and all the other things he has did to her on this show? Okay. Tisha also mentioned, her Black Business Expo that, she got coming up, and she wants Kimmy and Mel to be a part of it. So, she drops that on in there. So next we got Tisha and Marceau. Marceau got an ice pack on his leg. I guess he's been working out at the gym. It looked like, honey, he brought Tisha some breakfast in bed, lamb and eggs. Ugh, I need steak and eggs, honey, okay? Babe, I was working on the presentation and my laptop, it ain't working. I'm trying to get everything together for you, babe. Like, everything is just messing up. Marceau gets to talking to Tisha about what Gino said and about, Letitia making more decisions, as it pertains to Skoltz. Marceau says that he feels like he's been handling things the wrong way for some time. He's been training Tisha to be a sheep. Of course, she's she's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, you know what you did with your wife. Okay? And y'all remember in the scene with Gino, he said, yep, I knew I wanted to marry Letitia. Yeah, you knew you had a dummy on your hand. Not that she's a good woman and you love her so much. No, well, I got a dummy on my hand. That's how these narcissists are. I know I could, tell her what to do, and she's going to be my puppet. And, their relationship, their marriage, it works because it's one-sided. It caters to Marceau, where Tisha has to damn near beg for what she wants and what she needs. It's one-sided. Anybody can be in a one-sided marriage or relationship. Okay? Tisha feels happy that Marceau had this conversation with Gino because she feels like it's going to change the dynamic of their marriage, and Marceau will run things by her a little bit more. Y'all remember when he was telling Gino, he don't want to tell Tisha he ain't got the money, honey, for the bills. Okay, I was like, you want to lie and hide things and lie by omission, you and your brother. Okay, so child, get out of here with that. Tisha, you a damn fool if you think that Gino is going to change 40 years of foolishness that this man has been putting you through. He's going to take in what Gino said, but he'll be right back to his old practices, honey, because he really believes in what he's doing. He likes being in charge, in control. He loves having you in the dark, having you be the little weak sheep. He wants you to totally depend and rely on him. Okay, that way you'll never leave him. That's another thing they do, ladies. Okay? So next, honey, we see the original six. They get back together for Tisha and Marceau's Black Business Expo. This event is all about them. Kimmy was like, it sounds like it's just about you and Marceau, and maybe you want to have us there and do some things. I guess Tisha and Marceau want all of them to be on the panel and I guess to be discussing their businesses and what they do, right? Melody, honey, wanted to know, is there a fee? Are we going to be paid? And Tisha was like, well, no, I wasn't going to pay us to do nothing. And Melody like, girl, y'all going to have to run me my coins. Okay, I'm not working with you for free. And I don't blame Melody. There's no way in hell you're going to tell me my soul is black, dark. And when Tisha said that about Melody, she meant that shit. So, bitch, you gonna have to pay me, okay, for my expertise. Okay? Melody got folks cheering. She ain't getting no child support off this broke down Billy Goat. Okay, you gonna need to run her coins. Did y'all see that part where Martell tried to move Melody's chair? And this was before she got in there. I was like, you need to quit. You know you want Melody to sit on your lap, nigga. Stop playing with us. So the Black Business Expo, it combines all types of different people, entrepreneurs, in various fields under one roof. We all gonna come together to talk about how we create and maintain, our businesses. I didn't like Tisha kept saying, well, I want you all to participate in a panel or a presentation. Bitch, make your mind up what you want me to do. When you are asking people to do something, you need to be clear about what you expect from them. Okay? She didn't think all this through, and it looks like it. And honey, they was just looking at her, especially Kimmy and Melody, honey. And Tisha was like, ooh, I don't think they want to do it. Tisha also mentions that it wouldn't be them speaking all the time, the core six. They will get other business people to speak. I think that'll be cool. That's okay. I guess Marceau and Tisha want all the original six, the core six, the comeback group, right? They want them to advertise this Black Business Expo and, the date and time and where it's going to be at on their social media. Melody is like, well, how much are y'all paying for these posts? We not gonna pay nobody nothing for no posts. I could give you a few food stamps, or maybe some extra dog food I may have, but I ain't even thought about all of that. I was like, Miss Codependent, she ain't got her own brain. Okay? It's a good idea, but it should have been thought out a little bit more. It should have been more realistic because you're dealing with people's time and people want to be paid for their time. Okay? Pay somebody something. Marceau got to saying Black is gonna sponsor it. Nigga, you is Black, okay? Black ain't gonna do nothing, honey. He said that because it sounds nice, okay? So Marceau ends up telling the group, well, from here, y'all can, be involved in this project as much as you want to. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. If you want to do it, that's fine. But can we all drink our champagne? I was like, only on the first floor. Okay, you always got that nigga up in a meeting thinking he doing big things, honey. Just trying to hear himself speak, honey. Him and his wife. Okay? And Hook-headed, he all quiet. He just happy, honey, to be around Melody, honey. Okay? Just nasty. Ugh. Before they are able to toast, Kimmy brought up another good point. Let's say you do get $100,000 sponsorship. Is that money just going to be for Marceau and Tisha? And Tisha was like, no. And Kimmy was like, well, you need to provide clarity. Girl, they live in a state of confusion, okay? And God is not the author of confusion. Tisha and Marceau is, okay? I keep trying to tell y'all, but y'all don't get it, okay? Child, at this point, Melody is just like, I wish Kimmy would stop asking all these damn questions. I don't plan on doing a damn event. Okay, that ain't what Melody said, but that's what Melody was thinking. What did I tell y'all? Miss Passive Aggressive. Just tell these motherfuckers you don't want to do the event. Okay, we got you, sis. We understand why. This meeting did not go as well as I had planned for it to go. I really don't know if Mel or Kimmy it go really do the event. They don't seem all that excited about it. And then you got Marceau. Oh, I think it went rather well. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.